Hello. Today I'd like to ask you one question, and that is, how many thoughts can you have at any given moment in time? What's your best guess? How many thoughts, how many conscious thoughts at any given moment in time can you think? Ready for the answer? The answer to how many thoughts you can have at any given moment in time is one. Just one thought at any given moment in time. How many emotions can you have at any given moment in time? That answer is a bunch of emotions. You can be happy and sad at the same time. You can be excited and nervous and anxious. But you can only have one thought at any given moment in time. So I'm going to look at it in a couple different ways to really understand that. First off, go ahead and just read this. And I'll wait. All right? That's imagining two thoughts at the same time. That's kind of what it looks like. Here is those two thoughts, one at a time. So that's looking at them both, and that is when they're together. So we can only have one thought. Here's another way to look at that. Thoughts give us direction. And so imagine you're driving a car or a bicycle or walking, and you want to go left and right at the same time. You cannot do it. You cannot go left, right. You have to pick one. You can go left and right and back and forth really quickly, but you still have to choose one direction at a time. But emotions give us power, so we can have a bunch of different feelings, a bunch of different powers at the same time. Like I said, we can be happy and sad at the same time. Imagine eating chocolate, and you're happy because it tastes so good, but you're sad because of the fat calories that it contains. But one thought, many feelings. Here's another way to think of that, and that is imagine the thought, the conscious thought, is what is control. It gives you direction. So imagine you're in a bus, and that driver is the one in charge. That's your consciousness. And all of those passengers in the bus can be your subconscious. We can have many subconscious thoughts, but we're not actually thinking of those at the time because they're subconscious. And when they become conscious, that's when they provide direction. And that can happen really quickly. That's a whole different process, and we can talk about that further. But when you imagine that bus, the conscious driver is driving, and say some person starts pushing down on their arm and they're unaware of it and they start steering in a different direction. Now that subconscious is impacting your conscious. However, as soon as you become aware of it, you can straighten up and stop. But if you don't become aware of it, it's not that the subconscious is actually giving you directions, it's just influencing what you're doing, and you're not consciously aware of the effort. So, conscious thoughts, one at any given moment in time. Subconscious, a bunch. Emotions, a bunch. So that's where mindfulness is really useful, to be mindful of what thought you're having. And I look forward to talking to you further about that, about mindfulness and other skills that we can use to develop how to pick the thought that works the best for us. Have a great day. Thank you.